Jamie, Jim Altman.
Jamie, nice to meet you.
Go see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we know it's a little early in the morning, so we brought one of our root beers along for you to enjoy.
Awesome, I appreciate
during our
it.
conversation.
Thank you all.
Very tasty, I might add.
Well, Jamie, before we get started, we really wanted to go through and explain to you each of our roles so you can see how we fit into the team.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off. I'm Jim Altman, and I'm the Key Accounts Manager.
I'm Olivia Bowman, and I'm the VP of Operations.
I'm Taylor Dixon. I'm the VP of Marketing.
Okay.
I'm Michael Summers, and I'm the VP of Finance.
Awesome, sounds great. Thank you all.
And I know when we spoke the other day on the phone, you said that we'd have 15 minutes for today. Is that still the case?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, and do you mind if we ask a few questions regarding our craft beer line in your stores?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So how do you and your parents handle the decision-making process on new products now that you've kind of taken over a larger role?
Well, now that I have a larger role, they're allowing me these 10 stores to begin with, kind of almost essentially as a trial run to see how I do. Decisions will still be made jointly because they've been around much longer and they know what's best. But then again, I kind of bring a younger flair and enthusiasm. So we'll be working on it together. As you know, it'll be in the next meeting. One of them, I'm not sure which one, to help out and decide what is best for our business.
Okay, so let me understand, Jamie. If there were no limitations in your mind, what is your dream for this craft beer line?
I really hope that this craft beer will help turn around our business. Right now, where sales are declining and overall in the industry, sales are improving. So we're wondering where that's coming from. We're wondering if we need something new like this craft beer that's gonna make people excited, because what we've had for a long time is our take and bake pizzas. People still enjoy those, but we're wondering if we need something new and exciting to change it up a bit. And hopefully we're thinking this craft beer might be able to do that.
Okay, so you mentioned declining sales and declining revenues right off the bat. How does it make you feel, Jamie, taking on the challenge of those regressing sales?
It's pretty terrifying to me. I read a study that most family convenience stores, I guess, don't make it through the second generation. And I guess with me being the second generation, that's a little worrisome, especially with the time that I'm picking them up right now. So it's scary, and I'm hoping to find some kind of solution. And that's what I'm hoping y'all can provide to me.
Okay, great. So you're looking for a solution. In your own words, what do you think that solution looks like, especially financially?
Financially, a lot of people are coming to our stores picking up, the pizza, but they're not picking up any other higher margin items. If there's some way, maybe packaging in the craft beer with other items, or just a way to get people back into the store and I guess shopping again, as opposed to just grabbing the pizza or maybe browsing, picking up some low margin thing like a stick of gum and then leaving. Something like that. That's what I'd like to see. I don't know exactly how to go about that. That's what I'm hoping y'all can tell me. So that's just a struggle I'm at right now.
Definitely. Do you know, just off the top of your head, what the average customer does spend in your store?
I am not for sure. I'd be lying if I told you. I couldn't tell you right now.
Okay. Well, just for your knowledge, historically, with the addition of craft beer, usually the basket size goes up to about $17.
Okay.
Jamie, you mentioned you want people to get excited about this new line. Is there a marketing campaign, a strategy maybe you're looking to use, or is there something that you want us to explore?
Not that I can. It's just trying to get people in the stores. I think social media could be utilized. I think that's one route we could go, but I'm not really sure how to get that social media out to people that don't normally see our stores. Our main customers, I can't remember the exact title. There was a study done where it labeled all of them, but it's people that are coming in every day. We recognize them and know them by name, and those are the ones that are loyal, and that we expect to keep coming in, and we appreciate their business, but we feel like there's an opportunity to gain a different market, and that group would be the one that I'd love to market towards, whether that be by social media or maybe they might be getting our gas, they're just not coming inside. Mm-hmm. So maybe some kind of promotion at the pump, something along those lines.
Are you advertising to them currently, or is it at this point you're just going on word of mouth?
Mainly word of mouth. We're trying to get the social media thing going. It's just not really. I'm trying to pick it up, and I'm real busy with everything else going on right now. And my parents, that's not their thing. So.
And you said your target market is primarily families in terms of the take and bake pizza, and you want to maybe branch out. Is it millennials that you want to look for with social media, since that's typically who's most involved, or is there a different market that you want to look for?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one that we could focus on, especially if they're younger and, start getting them while they're young and then get them to be loyal to Yell's Beer and get them coming in the stores, recognizing that we're the only place that has it around, and they'll become attached to us.
So how do you think we can best promote to the millennials then?
I guess mainly social media. If y'all have any other ways, I guess we haven't had a whole lot of success. But if y'all have suggestions, I'd love to hear them. How y'all think about going about it. But the one that keeps coming to my mind is social media.
Okay, so what would you think about doing some kind of a promotion where we paired your fresh pizza with our home brewed craft beer and something like that?
Right. So would it be like a discount essentially on?
Something like that,
Okay.
where we would offer a discount for our beer if you took a pizza home with a 6-pack of our beer,
Okay.
something like that.
Awesome. How do you think is the best way to get that out to customers? At least that message.
As far as advertisements go?
Right.
Well, what have you found to be successful?
At this point, we haven't tried a whole lot of, mainly the things we have, we'll have, I think, a weekly discount on pizzas. So the people that are recognizing it, we don't have to advertise to because they're always in the store and they'll maybe see little signs around. So we haven't done much outreach advertising, such as might be important with this one.
Okay, so I think that, as you mentioned earlier, social media is a great way to get in touch with the millennial customers. We found that to be successful in our craft beer business, so I
Okay.
think that definitely we'll work on a strategy to reach out to them.
Sounds great.
So Jamie, as Olivia just touched on, one of the things we think could be a big benefit is possibly doing a package deal of both beer and also root beer to cater more to the family environment that you have in your store right now, and then pizza as well. And so one of the ideas that we wanted to get your feedback on a possible solution is maybe having three root beer, 3 of our craft root beer as well as 3 of our beer to pair up with a take and bake pizza that you take home. So you cater to both the older crowd of your current loyal customers and also to your target market that you're looking towards now of the millennials. Does that sound like something that could possibly be interesting?
That definitely does. My biggest concern, I love this whole, pairing the items together. I think that's a great way to get more items out the door and, more money in our pockets, which is definitely what we're looking for in this situation. But what I'm a little scared of is, the image of our convenience stores being pizza and beer. We have a very family-like atmosphere. Do you have any, I know you mentioned the root beer, which is, I think, a good first step. Do y'all have any other ideas on how to not make that be, although making it important, not, destroying the family environment? Because we don't want our convenience store to be all about beer 100%. We want it to be, an attraction and something people enjoy, but we don't want to deteriorate that family atmosphere.
You're currently involved in the community, correct?
Yes.
So you do Little League teams and you have the Local Hero program. We were thinking maybe along the lines, maybe something of the Pop Tab drive. So when you do crack open a root beer, crack open a beer, you can bring back your tabs, and we'll do maybe a competition between schools,
Okay.
a way to raise money for the schools. We know it's really important to Bully to give back. Is that maybe something that kind of eases that concern? So it's not all about the beer. It's not me bringing back the tabs and giving back to your community.
Yeah. So it turns around and it's essentially in turn helping at the end.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, that's something we could work with, I would think.
And you think that's something your parents would want to be involved in as well?
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be one of their biggest concerns is keeping that family atmosphere. They love that and they build that integrity into this business, and that's something they want to keep.
And is that something you'd see maybe promoted through social media, or is that different advertising medium, maybe radio or flyers?
I think it would end up being a combination of both.
Okay.
Not sure what would be the most successful with that and who, I guess, that whole Pop Tab campaign would be most appealing to or what customer market. But I think there's multiple routes that could be gone right there.
So does that kind of ease your concern about making it more family-oriented, not
Yeah.
keeping it just beer?
Yeah, it does. Thank y'all.
Good.
And Jamie, piggybacking off of that family-oriented atmosphere that you want, how do you see beer playing into that family-oriented atmosphere in your store?
One thing that I want beer, I was thinking of this before I came in, is I don't want beer to be seen as, kind of the way that it's always portrayed, sometimes in a negative light, maybe some wild college party or something like that. I'd rather it be, portrayed as a baseball game. Like back when we were in school going to a baseball game, and you can enjoy beer at a game, and it's still a family environment. It's nothing, absolutely ridiculous or over the top. So that's something I want to see, where it's still maintaining that and it's not over the line.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that one benefit to our beer is that it's a craft beer. It's a nice beer. It's not that, giant box. They'll be walking out with a 6-pack of a really nice in a bottle beer. So that'll help with that image a little bit. But currently, what do you have for refreshments in your store?
We have just a typical, I believe, the fountain drinks and then coffee, just kind of the normal assortment you'll find. I think I have the map, or y'all might have it, of the layout.
I have a copy of it.
Right, so fountain over here, and then we'll have coffee right when they walk in, and then cooler on this side for bottled drinks.
Okay. So where do you best see beer being placed in this store?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I love having this coffee bar here in the middle, especially in the morning. But once it becomes, noon to, evening, not many people are looking for coffee right when they walk in the door. So if there's any way, this might be a ton of work on our stores, but to have some kind of rotating way to rotate it, I'm not for sure. But that coffee bar just is a little bit of an issue when people first come in. I believe, obviously we can't put them in the coolers because of that whole law throughout the state. There is, I guess, room through the family fun zone, but it would require some kind of restructuring, and I don't want to take away that family fun zone.
Sure.
That's something I'm looking to avoid. Ends of the aisles might be able to work, but the idea would still to make it prominent.
Okay. So what about some kind of a display along here so that it's far enough away from the family fun zone to where we can keep those ideas separate, yet we'll be able to display it and potentially do promotions with the beer and the pizza.
Right. So do you think that would, I don't know how much stock y'all are looking to have on display. Would that allow y'all enough room right there?
We could look at it. I believe so, especially if we could get, like you said, a couple on the ends of the aisles as well so that it's in multiple places.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's something that could work, especially if we're doing that pizza promotion, just putting those right there together.
Okay.
We'll definitely begin to look into those things. Excuse me. So, understanding we have a few minutes left in this conversation, we definitely want to be respectful of your time. We've covered a few things, everything from promotions, a little bit on the financial side, the marketing, social media, and then some of the operations as far as implementation of our product in your store. What do you think, Jamie, is most important in our conversation with your parents tomorrow?
Most important to my parents would be making sure you convey that family atmosphere to them. But on top of that, they are also realistic in realizing that there can be as much family atmosphere as they want, but if we don't start making, more money and don't start turning it around, then it's not going to matter what the atmosphere is. So that's going to be important too, but family atmosphere number one, and very close second is going to be, financials, and that we're making money.
Okay, definitely understand. And then is there anything else you would like to add, Jamie?
Not that I can think of. I think you all have a lot of good ideas developing. I just love to see some hard concrete things. Make sure with my parents especially be very, very detailed, very thorough, and explain it real clearly so there's no questions, I guess, from myself or either of them.
Okay. So, we're looking to go in the direction of, like Taylor mentioned, a pop-top drive. We believe that solves a little bit of the issue as far as keeping the family-friendly atmosphere along with our craft beer. We also believe our benefit of having small sizes, not a huge volume. It's not going to come in a 30-pack. We also believe that serves your goal of that family friendliness. We're also looking to utilize social media in order to drive traffic and bring attention to your store, bring attention to Bully, not just for our craft beer but for other products as well. Hopefully increase that basket size.
Okay.
We also believe our potential layout. We can go into this further as well of potentially a 3 root beer option to appeal both to the kids and then to the parents as well. I think that could really catch on. And then also, on top of everything, and especially because it's so important to your parents, just make sure we get involved in the community. Make sure that our craft beer isn't just for profit, but also to serve the general public. And we really feel that's important. How do you feel about those things?
Yeah, I totally agree. All those I think are great ones. I'd love to see. How you're going to go about that with the community.
Okay.
So, Jamie, if we can bring you a high-margin craft beer line that both caters to the family atmosphere and also plays a big part in raising sales in your store. Can we count on you as an asset in presenting to your parents in the next meeting?
Definitely so. I mean, once again, as I said, I'd love to see, some solid ideas come out there. But if y'all can promise those, then I'll be fine.
Well, thank you for our time today.